Hey guys, yes, it's working. I don't know why, but OBS has been really messing with me lately. It's not working as intended, and it really sucks. Because I've been having way too many problems lately with all of the stuff for me making videos and such, and these things keep on rolling on me. But welcome Valdo, welcome Wolf, welcome Sin Colorettes, Kebab Remover, of course Cape, I don't know. Hello to Druggy Drew, welcome. Yeah, I like to, after the Crasburg, I like to start a new stream so we can get straight on it when people are inspired. Personally, very inspired. It's Spanish. Hello there, Sekult. Welcome. Welcome. What was I supposed to say? Yeah, I just finished the last episode. I was actually in a meeting with work. Just until recently, and I actually managed to make the video while being at work, which is kind of impressive. And then upload it. I've been just having so much stuff to do lately, and I just haven't been able to put in or edit the video beforehand. So it was like uploaded and just straight published, more or less today. But I'm good. Stealth mission, yes. I'm good. Today I want to work on the Gatehouse, which is gonna be the one which is like the final step before we get into like the palace, where we have the Great Hall and all of that stuff. So that is going to be awesome, I hope. There's gonna be maybe not matriculations. There's gonna be arrow slits. Well, you know what? Yeah, it is. I was expecting several weeks. Guess who Meow is in the stream? Isn't it Kebab Remover? I don't know. Murder holes? Yeah, we're gonna have murder holes in here. So there's gonna be 2 murder holes here. And then portcullis coming down, and then a gate in the back. And then we're gonna have arrow slits here. But what I guess what we could do is, so it's Wolf or Valdo? Wolf, I think it's Wolf. It's gotta be Wolf, I think. We could do some matriculations here, which would be freaking awesome if we managed to if we do something like this. And then Hello, Commander Lice, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. What if we did something like this, as like machicolations? That would be pretty cool. Then we can have arrows, and then also like the holes in the ground here going down. That's a good idea. Great suggestion, guys. Thank you. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. This is a palette I want to do. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm gonna use like this palette at the bottom and then transition to more of a brighter color, and it's gonna look very cool. But guys, as I said, by the way, Nightbot is working finally. Something's going my way. When I get home from work on Tuesday, Tuesday, non-Minecraft stuff was working, and I was like, crap. If this doesn't work, how am I supposed to make videos? Yeah, so basically nothing worked, and I was like freaking out. But finally I got that working. So today's just everything has been working against me. As I said, OBS is also ignoring all of my inputs, so you have to manually go in and activate the microphone every time, and manually activate the music and all of that stuff, and it's just such a pain to go in every time I want to use an input. Look at me all the way down here. I need to adjust the chair again. Shall we? Oh, come on now. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Guys, make sure to share the stream with your friends and family if you enjoy. It really helps me out. But can you do? I think I can. This is kind of scary though. I can go. Let's play from here from now on. How are you guys doing? I'm almost all the way down, not completely. This is super uncomfortable. But I guess it could work if I like... No. Let's get up. There we go, Mr. Chair. Very nice. But yeah, let's just don't waste any more time. As I said, I have a lot of stuff to do in my personal and real life stuff, and it is I just gotta be efficient with my building. Alright, so we do that. So I guess just bring out the big guns, and by that I mean this. Actually, I'm gonna... Just for now, I'm just gonna replace the red wool with something else. Just so when I can do world edit, I don't mess up the other buildings. So replace 3514 with normal 30. Whoa, nope, not that one. 35. Hey there, Pierre. That's been a while. And thank you, Dougie Drew, for the sub. Did we get the stuff up on the screen? I don't think we did. Did we? No. Where is that? Events. It's supposed to be there. Streamlabs is there. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Was it there, guys? Was it? I didn't see it. But thank you so much, Dougie Drew. And welcome back, Pierre. Welcome. It's been a while. How are you? I just gonna try to do some building while I chat with you guys, just so we have an entertaining video, because as you know, I'm making videos from this. Brush, sphere, 270, 14 and 2, mask that to 35, 0. Morris, yeah, probably. I've been having not enough of them yet, as you probably can tell. But yeah, thank you so much, man. Really, really appreciate that. Subscribing and stuff is nothing I ever expect from you guys. So don't feel like you have to. But the fact that you feel like I deserve it just means the world to me, guys. It's very, very heartwarming when you guys do that. And so thank you so much, guys. Actually, I'm not gonna complete the castle in one go. Because the castle is very cool to work on, and I think it's important to space it out. I have, as you know, a big city here, so we're going to kind of work probably 1 or 2 more episodes on the castle, and then I need to plan it out though, so that we have like can take a break and then go back and do 2 episodes. Let's then take this one, and this one, and this one, and kind of mix it in here. So we remove this one here, and then 1, 5, 6, 7, 0, and come on now, 2, 5, 9, 5, and 1, 3. Thank you so much for the follow there, Ray Ping. No, I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm not a noob. I know what you're trying to do to me, and it's not cool, man. But yeah, we'll do something like that. Trying to transition in here, but yeah, as I said, I want to, for doing these big projects here. So close, yeah. Now let's just do all of these into one. So brush, sphere, 1, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 0, 2, 5, 9, 6, 2, 5, 9, 5, 1, 5, 6, 7, 6. Counting with Vigo. If you didn't know, guys, that's what I'm gonna do when I'm done with the castle. I'm gonna do counting videos. But yeah, I want to space this out. I think it's important to take breaks so you can come back with new ideas. Even though the castle and stuff is planned out, I think just going on and do a little bit of building on some houses, and then to come back to this with a fresh mindset will really help for the development of this. Hello there, Mr. Mafi, how are you? So yeah, he's going to pull the Duke on and make it bigger. No, this is the biggest we're gonna go. I don't even think I'm gonna go too much underground and stuff. Can't be a friendly neighbor. Oh man, sorry, Commander Lies. Again, trying to keep up with chat, but as you probably can tell, a lot of stuff is happening, which really warms my heart that people are chatty and having a great time, but it makes it a little bit more tricky for me to follow. So you know what, let's bring in a different color for this, just so we can kind of see it just a wee bit more. How does that look? That is good. Sorry, Wolf, that's a long message. I want to read it, but a little bit busy right now. Oh, hello Siri. She's my streaming buddy. We're gonna go into some more Vexento in just a bit. Rick Play, welcome by the way. We're gonna of course have some Vexento, the beautiful music of the Norwegian Vexento. I love it. We're gonna have some of that. Also, adding some of this in here just fits so perfectly. So we're gonna do that. Just a little bit here. Oh, I just kind of almost read it, Wolf. That sounds really bad. That's like stuff dads do. They don't want it to play, so they're just gonna stop you and they just ruin everything. I have similar experiences myself, and yeah, like the same as your mom doesn't know you can't pause and multiplayer game, you know, those kind of things. Just really sucks. But yeah, like plugging out the internet while in a game, or maybe streaming, you know, just to stop you from playing. That's like so bad. Trying to come up with some cool things here. I actually think we can move this down. Yeah, let's do that. You can, yeah, good one. So we do that, and then we move these down a little bit as well. So yeah, you know, something like that. And maybe we'll use this one here for the arrow slits. Like that. That's gonna be a pretty good defense, right? Let's remove these. So we have arrow slits there, and then we have the matriculations and arrow slits up here. That's pretty OP, right? I think that's gonna be a great defense. I kind of want to change some of the materials on this, but maybe not. I don't like these though, the way these look. That's better, I think. But yeah, I think that's not too bad, right? Let's keep that. I kind of like that. And then let's just do the roof. Why not? Just to keep the video rolling here, you know. This one here, that's a color I haven't used in a while, I think. Yeah, let's use that. So we do that, and then just fill this in. But guys, we're gonna have a portcullis here, and you know, I always struggle with those. Always struggle with doing the mechanism behind. So I would love for you guys is to, if you're playing Minecraft right now, or at least Conquest, try to come up with some great, if you don't already have some good designs for the winches and the lifting system for the portcullis. Because I don't really know where to go with that, and I would love just to see what you guys can kind of come up with. And another thing, before I leave today's stream, there's something I want to try to do more often, is to raid people. So please remind me whenever I getting towards the end of a stream to see if we can find someone to give a raid, just to help back to the community, and also it's a nice way of promoting yourself, I think. So we'll do that, and then we bring let's do, Yeah, let's do this, and then... There's a new design thing I've just kind of fell in love with for this build here. It's these... No. Just add some depth. I don't know if it's completely realistic, but I just think it adds a little bit of depth to a build like this, and for me that is also important as long as it's not like unrealistic, if you know what I mean. As a little bit of a roof over there, and then just some depth and colors stuff. good one, Commander Lies. The hoarding, yeah. I actually did a showcase on that a while back. That was an awesome castle. Truly beautiful castle by Talset, right? I saw he was working on some new stuff, which I'm looking forward to checking out. He is probably, together with like Red Ranger and stuff, the best Conquest Reforged builders out there right now. ASMR, not now. What was the? I think I said like at the goal we're gonna do something. Sorry, I didn't see that. Welcome. But I don't know. We did like a goal thing for an ASMR video because you guys have been asking for that, and I don't really know what we said. It was like far in the future, I remember, but I don't remember exactly the date. Oh yeah, so you mean the real life castle, kebab remover, and not the Minecraft one? The reason why I don't do this on the side is because this is gonna be connected to this building. I think this looks pretty cool. Yeah, not too bad. Give some extra structural integrity to this building here by adding that. And then I'm wondering, maybe if I do... That works for the gate, I think. That would be cool, Friminor, like the Hansa builds. But it doesn't really fit with the theme we got here. Sadly, I don't think it fits. Might well be, I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, something. We do have some areas with like dogs and stuff. Check the derp chat. Oh, that's an awesome one. I'm gonna check that out later, man. That's a beautiful, beautiful screenshot. Love it. Lovely screenshot. Let's just go in here and kind of fill in the rest here. Well, I guess, why not? And then the portcullis is gonna come down here. And we're gonna use... So there are a couple of ways we could do this. One that I really haven't been working with is maybe like some grills. I think that's just like a brand new idea I got right now to use that for the portcullis, but we could definitely do that. Yeah, sure, man. That's the plan. The plan is to just keep on expanding on the city for a while. Let's just do some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the gate needs to be at least 7 blocks. So let's see if we start there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go. Yeah, no, I did not. It's been a long time since I've actually trimmed my beard. But I know it kind of doesn't look like it. As you know, I was in France for a while, so my skin is a little tanner, which probably makes the beard look less dense. I don't know. But no, I didn't get a beard trim in a while. Going all natural lately with that. I've kept my beard for over 2 years now straight, which is kind of cool. That looks pretty cool, actually. And then maybe something like this. That's kind of cool, right? Yeah, I know. People are always roasting me. Yeah, no shave November. I want to see if I can do a thing where we kind of get all of you guys in as well. I think it would be awesome for like a community where we, where everyone joins No Shave November. And we kind of just see, like, you don't have to have a massive beard or anything. Just everyone joining and just for the fun of it. I think that would be really fun to do. And maybe like do an own little hashtag or something, like who comes closest to the Vigo beard. That would be pretty awesome. Hey, lucky loser, man! Welcome, and thank you again for the subscription. That's 11 months. That's almost a year now. You're my longest subscriber, and thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. No shit. Yeah. That's even better. Oh yeah, that's right. We need murder holes here. So let's do that like so then. And then we have the arrow slits here and there. So how you doing, lucky loser? Are you home yet? You home from Rhodos? Wasn't it? I think it was. Okay, so we do that. I want to work a little bit. Oh, we got to do something here first. We want to work a little bit on the back side. You got home? Awesome, man. Nice trip. No shave forever. Is that the new thing? No shave September? No shave forever. That's the new thing. Started by Vigo. And then I want to do some windows. The back side doesn't have to be that defended, as you can guess, because you don't want the people to be able to take your castle and then use it to defend themselves. So we're not gonna have any like defensibles in the back, but we're gonna have windows, and we gotta try to figure out like the levels. So we got... No, I want to move this down if I can. I think it should work. There we go. Also, oh, that's gonna be a problem with this. Maybe we don't do any... No, we should be able to get on the wall from here. Maybe we just do like a ramp which leads up. I think that's even easier than going down here. Yeah, why not? So then we can do that and have... Yeah, that works. So then the middle would be here. Then 2 blocks from that would be there. Yes. If we have another window right here. A deep fryer. Well, I actually think that would be a good thing to have. The deep fryer gives you a lot of free calories, you know. And the problem back then was to have like a surplus of calories. So if you could get enough calories from just frying the food, whatever it was. Yeah, but throwing oil was not really common though. Is it Vexento time? It is Vexento time. It is. So glad you asked. Where is Vexy? Let go! Alright guys, it's time to jam. You and Nightbot does not get along really good, Commander Lies. And then we gotta have some windows here, so let's... perfect. This one is gonna be smaller though, so... and then maybe one in the middle, but that would be one taller up. Oh, that's actually really cool. I really like the way that turned out. And then we use fancy glass. Yeah, that works. Actually, let's do it this way. What's the problem, Commander Lies? Can you not launch? Or because I had a very similar problem, as I mentioned, like nothing worked for me in a long time, and it really stressed me out. Hello there, pig with a helmet. Oh, falling down here. Welcome back, man. How are you? I'm gonna end the replay there, just to spare some time and make it interesting for the video. Yeah, it was sand and burning wood and stuff like that, Razor Dawn. Yeah, okay, that's the same problem I had, Commander Lies. What you do, I'll try to show you guys, if you don't mind. Let me just... get the launcher up and running. And do that. No. There we go. So what you gotta do, Commander Lies, what you gotta try to do is right click here and then force update. I'm not gonna do it now because that's gonna mess up mine, but you force update your launcher. And then you go into the mods folder in Conquest, and then you remove the normal Optifine and keep the preview Optifine from here, and then it should be running again. How do you make... Hello there, Lannister, by the way. How do you make smooth slopes? I mean the consistent laying of thin tiles on the ground. You mean like here? Yeah, I do that by hand. There are ways to do it in World Edit, but it's very wanky. It's really bad to work with, and it would kind of mess up with the surroundings here. It's good for if you're just doing landscape, but if you're incorporating it into a build like this, it wouldn't work that well. So I'm doing this by hand, but I'm just doing the layers. I did a little example last stream, but what I do is I'm going to kind of show you. So let's see, I'm going to do here, and I'm going to use just one block and layer it like this. All right, and then do that all the way, and then use slash layer swap. Then find the ID for this layer and the layers I want to have, and then I can like just randomly do it, because it's such a pain to do this randomization here by hand as well. So I'm just kind of doing the slope, and then I'm using World Edit to do it at terraforming. So yeah, I really like the way this turned out. Let's kind of see it from afar. Yeah, that's not too bad. I kind of like that. We should have something over here, some kind of sign or something. Yeah, you can also do that, but again, then you have to place down the wool. Yeah, it's not super efficient. If there was a way to... Hey, thank you for the follow, by the way, Lannister. Really appreciate that. If there was a way to just like mark this area and then smooth, that would be awesome. So let's see if we can do something cool here. Hey, Commander Lies, seems like you fixed the problem. That's great. Computer engineer, Commander Lies. Computer engineer, you know. No, I got some help from the Conquest Reforged support team. But then I also kind of did some error searching, and then I saw there were two Optifine versions. I just kind of figured, it gotta have to be that's the problem, that we have two Optifines and it's crashing because you have two things doing the same thing, and a computer doesn't like that. Hey, the stalker is back. Or crowns. I thought you said crows first. Yeah, there's like 32 crows here, but only 8 in Poland. I'm like, I have like 10 crows just on my roof. But crowns, that makes so much more sense now. Let's see. Can I use... No, let's use this one. Just for like... Oops. What's going on here, you know? We gotta do something here. We also got layers here with this one. I want to have more of a stone ground as we get into the better plot parts here. Yeah, Optifine doesn't like Optifine. It's really self-aware in that way. It doesn't like itself. But it is just a general thing as well for computers. If you have two things trying to do the same thing at once, you're gonna have a crash. And a pretty bad one as well, most likely. Yeah, it kind of does. That's a problem. I've had so much more issues with mods lately, well, compared to what I had previously. So yeah, that's a problem, because a lot of the mods kind of want to use the same resources, and that's when you have a problem. Yeah, I actually did this exact same kebab where I had the same issue. We gotta figure out a way to get up here, and I think the best way would be to either we slope this up to meet there. We could do that. Or we do just like a wooden scaffolding thing here. What do you guys think? Should we just have something like this? We're of course gonna do it better. Or doing the whole wall kind of sloping up towards the entrance there. What is the better idea, do you think? And then what I want to do is to have a cool window thingy here. I'm just gonna like mark that out. Basic version of Sierra instead of complete. I do the smoke from clouds blocks. Oh yeah, I've never thought about that. Maybe like mix. I don't know. Kind of like the mix though. I'm gonna play around with that. It's gonna be boring to work on stream, I think. Oh, that's really bad though. Well. Steam and clouds. Maybe Steam is better. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the problem. But again, back to this. None really answered me. What should we do here? Is it better if we slope this up? That could be interesting because it's kind of flat right now. But then, or maybe just do a ramp. But where already managed to lot. Where do you get ideas for buildings and development plan? You can see if you want to read more about the development and the plan and story and stuff, Lannister. Go to my Discord server at this one here. Go to my Discord and check the lore document or the channels for the specific builds you want to see. From there you'll be able to read up on the plan and kind of everything. I do a lot of planning using Wool and then doing general planning with pictures, editors, and kind of moving bits around until we get something that looks good. So you can see that. You think the slope will look good? Yeah, let's do a slope. Doesn't have to be more than that, you know? Yeah, I like that kind of good actually. So let's go for the slope, and then we can do some better like structure above if we want to do something more interesting here. Something like that. And then we line that up. And now we have solved the problem. Nice and simple. And then we can do that here. So you guys wanted me to do a rosette here instead of a painting. I think something like the windows here could be awesome to have. Like some big Gothic windows. But I don't know. I think that would be best, but you want me to do a rosette instead? I want to do something as well here. I think spikes in medieval architecture is really cool because they kind of signalize fear in a way, and I think it's really cool to kind of add that in places. Like that. You're saying yes. Does that mean rosette or does that mean window? Because there was not like a yes or no. I think just windows, says Razor Dawn. Could I bring that? I'm just thinking out loud here. No, I'm gonna end it there. A rosette is, let's see, I think I have one. Well, this one could kind of be. Oh yeah, I mean normal window. Okay, yeah. For a rosette, well, at least in Norwegian, a rosette is more of circular, detailed clay build or clay thing. But I'm going to just do a normal window. Or we could do... I'm open for a round window. No, I don't like that. Really don't like that. Actually, let's move it down one more. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You want me to use arches instead? People tend to overuse arches. No, the stairs are better. They give a more natural arch, even or more of a the general shape is better, even though it's more blocky. I think that the shape is better for bigger arches. Oh no, that's also what I really hate is when people do this and then this. Because this is not round, this is a rounded square. Because that's not round. This is round. And also when people do arches and stuff. When people do like arches like this. I just really don't like that, because the whole point of an arch is that it's always curved, so all of the stones are pushing on one that is slightly below, and then it kind of transfers all the way into the walls. But here, these rocks would just go straight down. Yeah, that's the problem. The arches are great for for 2x2 and 2 wide and 1 wide. Arches are great. Any larger than that, use the stairs. Because it just... Well, for a guy that knows physics and knows how things were really done, it just... Yeah, grinds my gears when I see that stuff. Even though, like, it's a better block because it's smoother, it just doesn't work for me. Let's do that and that. Yeah, you can do a trapdoor and it kind of works, but no. Hey there, Treetop Ghost. We are working on the final gatehouse for the castle here, and it's looking pretty cool, if I say so myself. It's this building right here. The castle is really coming along now. I love the vibe and atmosphere we have here. Also, guys, I want to show you the city of Ass, also known as Eza. I've been working some here, and I love this style. Really cool stuff. Yeah, that's true, Razor Dawn. And here the arches are perfect, you know. Kind of works nice there. Let's go back. We gotta do some interior work on this. I think the exterior are more or less done, right? Did you guys send me any? No. No. What is that? Oh, I can close that. No ideas on how to do the wiring system up above here. That is beautiful. So I'm thinking, guys, how can we? Can I get in at least? That would be very nice. We need a way to get up here. What I want to do is I want to have the floor being slightly arched in here to follow the arch below. So it's kind of elevating. And I think I'm going to use this block. It's going to be like that. Or wood. Very picky with my curves. That is a fact. Let's see. So I think. No. We're gonna have like a slight variation, but they're all gonna be very simple in the way that they're not gonna be like Crasburg. It's gonna be tricky to get this right. I actually kind of leaning towards, oh yeah, because that's gonna be a problem. How are we gonna get to here from now? No, we gotta rethink. Let's reboot. I'm actually kind of going away from you doing the wood part. And then maybe use this. Yeah, let's do that. But we got to figure out a way. Also, I for structural support, I'm gonna keep something of the walls going up, like that. So we're just gonna do something like that, so we can get to here, and then and we cannot have a door from here, even though that would kind of fit perfectly, because then it means if you go in here, the castle is under siege. True, but that would also mean you could burn down the stair to prevent people from getting in. But yeah, we cannot have this here, because if there's a siege and they get to this place, you don't want them to be able to go into the castle. You kind of want to isolate the different parts. So like, if the enemies get through the first gate, which they probably won't, but if they do, they're locked here, and you can have people from the towers and walls around here just bombarding them until they get through this gate, and then they cannot get into here. So there's like 3 levels, 1, 2, 3 before they're really in. So we don't want them to be able to go from the gatehouse which is here into there. So we gotta go in from the back somehow. Could we do? Okay, I might be going crazy, but what if I do some kind of scaffolding up here? So I'm just bear with me, guys. We do something like that. Then we have a stair. Or yeah. Just planning out loud here. Do you do the back more decorative? Yeah, the back is gonna be more cozy because this is kind of where the noble people are walking, like when they get from their bedroom and into the feast hall. Welcome back, Commander Lies. We could do something like this. And then have a balcony which is kind of overlooking. We could also do something like this, which actually looks kind of nice. This one here, probably I don't know what the bridge of size is. Let me search that up. Oh, in Oxford, isn't that in Venezia? Or Venice, I mean. Venezia is a Norwegian word. But yeah, I think I am going to take a little break. I really need to go to the toilet. Just a pee pee, and I'll be back in just like a little bit. It's also good to get some stretches and stuff. But yeah, give me 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. That was nice and quick. So yeah, back to this. So what we could do is, I guess I think that would be the best way, and you could also add some nice decorative features. So we make, let me think, we're gonna do we could do a stair of stone in the back here. Maybe not. But then we do something like that. No, because that just wouldn't make sense. I'm not really sure how to go ahead and do this. So if we don't do a plateau, if we just do a stair going up, and then we do something like that. And then we move the door. I'm just thinking out a little loud now. But if we do something like that, and then that is kind of cool. Yeah, the French one, the nice fantasy-ish castle. I think that's the one I'm thinking about. Pierre France. Oui, oui. Yeah, I've heard of it. So, do you think this could work? Like, just something like that? I was really hoping we could do something interesting with like some pillars and stuff in the back here. But I don't think we'll make that work. That's not too bad, right? And then we can go in and mix in a little bit here. And then a little bit. Yeah, I love that gate, man. Like the third gate or the first one, which you think about? I like this. This is not too shabby. And then let's use that one. First one. I think that the third one is the best. In my opinion. This one is not too bad though, but I don't know, I like the last one here. This one here is my favorite. or actually this gate is also pretty cool. Man, it's been a while since I've been in Clipstead. Oh, that's a nice screenshot. Let's see if we can take a nice one. With Commander Lies flying up in front of us. Oh, that would be a nice screenshot. Come on, Commander Lies. Come on now, in my face. Woo! I think that was a nice one. I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to be very primitive kebab. Man, I missed this project. It was so much fun. So glad we're done, but it was a lot of fun working on this. It's fun to go back and look at it. I've done all of my builds have tours, so I'm not going to do new tours now. But I did a detailed tour of Clipstead like a year ago with Mythical Sausage, which was a lot of fun. You could check that out on my channel. Okay, I have an idea now. You can do like that. Where in Norway do you live? I lived south. I live in the south. I kind of a lot of different places. I'm studying, so like I don't live where I come from. Thingy. Where are you from? Bergen, I think. Since you asked for the Bergen build. Trying to be sneaky. Yeah, you know. Gotta be cautious. And this can lead to some kind of door in here. And then we will do we can do something like that, and then we can do something that resembling a statue or something. You never know who's... Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And now we finally are able to get up there. All that work just to get to the second floor of the gatehouse, but we got here. Is the statue sad? Maybe there's a better one at Warp Player Heads. You think it looks like that, Methodian? Then I think we got a problem. Then we got a problem. What also works is just like doing it abstract. Thank you, Commander Lies, to doing God's work, advertising for my build. Thank you. Well, that escalated quickly, guys. Is there like better faces? I don't think so. We can just leave it like that. Actually, I kind of prefer... Why are you so... Oh, okay, that's why. People usually looked sad back in the days, right? It's not like they were always smiling. Imagine being the model for a statue, you know? You can't be smiling for a year or whatever it takes to carve this. You would be pretty sad in the end. And he probably started with your feet and then worked his way up, and after like a year of carving it came to your face and you were just like starving and sad and all of that stuff. We are talking about Psycho fans, guys. I haven't met any of you guys yet, so I'm still kind of wondering if that's ever gonna happen. Like some people come to, or like if I'm on vacation or something and people kind of, oh, it's Viggo. I haven't prepared an autograph yet, so please just wait a little bit at least. If you see that happening, I need to at least have a autograph done for that. Meet and greet. If people come to Norway, we can do a meet and greet. No problem. But Norway is a very small area. That's the problem. Let's see. Chain. Let's do that. And then... And now we gotta try to do this, which I always struggle with, and that is doing the work here. Because the thing is, we don't want to... Well, I guess we can. What did I do now? What is this? Why is you up here? Oh no. How did I get that up? I don't know, and I don't like it. Oh no, yeah, yeah. Ah, crap. I don't remember Command-Alize, but the videos are out there, so you can just follow them, basically. Like, 1 week is 1 episode. So, I don't know. I cannot remember. But probably like 4 weeks. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. But yeah, how did this thing happen? I pressed the button and it just appeared. Ah, there we go. Oops. Figured it out. Command-Alize, you're like the guide now. People ask you questions like, yeah, how many years did you use for this? Very nice though. Thank you for being so kind to the visitors. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep up with chat, but it's not that easy all the time. That's crazy, Command-Alize. Enjoy the fame. What blocks should we use for the inside? What color? I don't know. Don't forget to send them to my. Hey, thank you, Clifton, for the follow. Really do appreciate that. And yeah, thank you, man, for coming by. Greetings from Germany. Well, greetings from Norway then. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're feeling fantastic. That you're having a great Thursday so far. Command-Alize, I hope you send him over to my channel though. As well. He's clearly new. Interesting. But yeah, let's there. Okay, that's gonna be how we do this. But we gotta do some terraforming here, or just world editing, I guess. I think I'm gonna replace 35.1 with 4.1. Being real slow here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Hey, thank you for cheering there, Top 3 Ghost. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Does that look better if I do it like that? It kind of does. Name feels bad, man. But if I... How do I continue here? Yes. There, and then floor there. N-word man strikes again. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it now. Yeah, well, that's my new name from now on. I really wonder if I could like go after Google or YouTube for that, like acting mad at them and like, how could you? And they would just like, we're sorry, here's $1 million. It's not supposed to happen. Because like every time someone is just a little bit offended by like something related to the N-word or something, YouTube is like, it's okay. Here's unlimited money. Here's 1 million subscribers, you know. At least that's how I see it. Say the N-word, I must. Yes. I love the Yoda memes. Especially the people that make them right. Some people just can't get them right. With the spelling and stuff. But if people do it right, I love it. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Decraft. Really do appreciate that, and welcome to my stream and building army. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Let's have some weapons here. Maybe swords. And we should have trapdoors on these. Oh! We'll do that, yeah. Okay, so this is a problem. This needs to be fixed somehow. I'm gonna do a little bit out exterior work. The interior is kind of boring. So we're gonna work a little bit on this. I want to have some flowers and stuff, and I wonder how we could do this. I think it would be cool if we could have like something hanging from here. We need a leaf that is the same color. Could do something like that. Use a rose bush. Well, thank you, Clifton. What do you mean, Kebab? For the red flowers to hang? That's weird. Yeah, this one here. But it's kind of tricky to get that to like a hanging thing. That's pretty cool though. I really like the yellow. Can we do something like this? Maybe without that one, just like that. And then just like a lantern on top. See ya, Kebab Remover. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah. I'm not sure. Not completely sold on that. Let's just leave it for now. And we gotta do the gate in the back. Holy, we almost forgot that. That would be a shame. keep it open or keep a door in? Let's keep a door in. And then just have like a door in it. Yeah. Thank you there, Jamie Gregory, for following on or subscribing on YouTube. If you're here, you might not just be randomly subscribing, but if you're here, thank you so much. And guys, that reminds me, if you haven't, check me out on YouTube. That's where the real magic happens. Oh, I love this build! I'm so glad that we kind of got this working together. Can I do... Do I have a stair? No. I don't know. Just playing around with some details here. Alright, let's do some more inside work here. We need some light, we need some storage, we need... there's also going to be a way to get into the servants building from here. Just a little something like that. Up here, again, we need to have some storage for all of the people that are going to be shooting from here. But we also need to get up to the final floor to meet the final boss. This is actually a kind of a pretty room, I think, because we have some nice views and things like that. So maybe you guys have great suggestions on what to do with this room in particular. I'd kind of empty out of ideas here. But we could do something cool in here. Matt is the final boss. Yeah. No, Lannister. It just divides the builds. So it's easier to world edit later. And like this one is red and then this one is pink. So it's easier so I can world edit this one without interrupting this one. And then this one is red again. There's signs to indicate what the different buildings are. And the shape is just a very general shape. Whenever I start like planning to build one exact build, I'm doing a new planning, kind of like making sure that the heights are enough and all that, like the shapes are good before I do that. But yeah, the colors doesn't do anything. The yellow means towers though, so yeah, I guess the colors does mean something. Yellow are for towers, and then brown are for inner walls. Except from that, it doesn't mean anything. Red and pink is houses or builds. So yeah, we gotta figure out a way to get up. But also this will be able to connect to... Oh, that's too tall up though. We can have a door here which leads into here, I guess. But I was hoping that we could have a door from here which leads into here. But I guess we still can. Because the ceiling heights are the same for this build and this build, so... But I will... No. Yeah, it's only me building on this map. Well, on this instance of the map, I would say. There's a lot of people building on this map, but not together with me. This song here is just such a vibe. I'm lonely. Yeah, no, I prefer building alone. It might sound really lonely, but when building alone, you focus on your build only. You don't have to. Well, for me, since I have like this whole lore about my builds and stuff, it's so hard getting people to build along your lore. And for me, if people just started placing blocks and it didn't really follow the lore I have set for this, it's just gonna really ruin the experience again. What kind of color should we use in here? Yeah, that's the problem. I have tried having people here build with me, like friends of mine that I know are good at building, but the problem is if you build like a specific standard, it's just so tricky to have other people involved. Writing lore is... Yeah, it's inspiring. Sometimes the lore inspires the build, and sometimes I kind of write some lore. For example, I'm on the bus. Just kind of, oh, that's a cool idea. I'll write that down, and then just a whole new build just comes to mind. But doing lore is a way of keeping me inspired during it, because I kind of let's take Crasburg for an example, where I have like the different people, like the groups and stuff, and I kind of make the war between those as I build, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't really know what the different people are, you know? If that makes sense? Probably not. When the map is complete, I don't think it's ever going to be complete. It's so big, but it would be very cool to have an RPG on this. Something I might do is to do... Hello there, Vordax! Yeah, we're not gonna continue for too much longer either. You know, I have like this 2-hour rule thing. I try to stay around. But I'm thinking, it doesn't mean I'm planning to, but I could like world edit the different parts together in a way, and make a smaller map with all the things and like all in reachable distances from each other, and then make roads. I don't know. Could be a thing to do. You're rambling and doesn't make... Yeah, I'm rambling and doesn't make sense. Well, thank you then. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Litty. Really appreciate that, and welcome to the stream and my channel and all that stuff. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, sure. Let me finish this room here. Yeah, I know, Rick, and it probably didn't make sense at all. That's how it usually is. When I get excited and talk about something, people don't really follow along too much. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of funny, Commander Lice. That's typical, typical Diggy to add. Should you want me to explain some lore and kind of take you through that? We can do that if you want to. But I need to have like more people on it. Because if we're just doing it for one dude, it could be very boring for the rest. So, but like if we have 3 people in the chat now that are like want to have some lore thing, just explaining some lore, I'll be down for that for the end of the stream. Because yeah, we're approaching 2 hours now, so not gonna be too much, but just a little bit. What is going on up here, though? That's the thing. You enjoy lore? One more dude wanting to have lore. We will do a little bit of lore thingy. I don't know what to do up here, so I could just leave it for now. Your game? Go for it. All right. I think I'm just gonna prepare all of this. So it should be there. All right, let me. So yeah. Let me. Yeah, let's open this one here. This is the current map of the different parts and what they're kind of occupying. So we have the big red section here, which is the Western occupation. They came from a land far away in the west called Soria. They came from a land far west called Soria. I wonder if I remember all of this. But it's huge. Crasburg is down here. That's where they settled. So they kind of came through here and settled here, started building a city, and then just expanded. We have like Fort Rocco is over here. Roseville is here. Esa is here. I can open up the other map. Land of Stones is... Maybe you guys can ask me some stuff since we have it here. Land of Stones is a rocky area. The Blissey Mountains. These white ones. And the Westerns haven't been able to occupy this. Mostly because the mountains are so steep. And there's still a lot of tribal men. I want to do something about that in the future. Like small tribes living in these mountains. And they're still kind of occupying here. They know how to handle the rough terrain and walk around. And the Westerns haven't figured that out yet. And they don't really need it because... they don't really need it. You know, it's just mountains. So they just kind of occupied around it. The Sul Shahs, when are you planning? I don't know. I don't set time schedules for my plans. I do whatever I'm inspired for. But that's a big kingdom. They came from the Lost Realm. Exifil was a big city. I'm gonna get to that, Valdo. A big city in the middle of the Lost Realm, which was the highest civilized city ever seen on this continent right here. It was a beautiful big city, and they had this massive glowing stone in the middle, which gave life to the area. As you can see, it's far up north, so it would be really cold, but because of this green stone, like the stone of life, I think I called it, made the land super fertile. And it was, the city was super wealthy, super great to live in, and the whole kingdom was just thriving because of this stone making the land so fertile, and then putting them miles ahead of the rest. However, this rock somehow exploded, so now this whole area is a jungle which is growing over, and it's growing faster than they can cut it down. So the whole city just kind of overgrew within a few generations, and the people started dying of a weird disease. The Sul Shahs are then the remainder of the people that survived and got out of the area and settled down here. So it's like a little thing. This is where Akan is. That's within the Sul Shahs. But we're gonna do a little bit of a capital for the Sul Shahs, maybe on this island or something in the future. Hey Filthy Coin, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Thank you so much. Yeah, Valdo, does it make sense to have jungle that far north? I just told you, because of the magical rock. Do you have hobbits? No, I don't have hobbits so far. Maybe we'll have more. Then we have the Norse territory, which just reaches up towards the north. We have Klipstad here, which is the main capital. And then there's going to be more different things around here. Deer Island is an island. It's a nation, like very simple living people, but they're really selfish. No, not selfish. Well, I guess selfish. Yeah, they only care about their own country, and you cannot really visit Deer Island, and no Deer Islanders visit you. So that's that. Don't have anything for the Druidic territory. The Sandmen are very simple. You can read everything in this file here, which you can find here in my Discord channel. If you want to read about it, you can read everything on here. Let's go back to Minecraft again a little bit. So basically Norway, yeah. That could be cool. Let me see. Let's get out here and the lands or the land of stones aren't really that far away. It's right over here. Well, the land of stones kind of starts in here, in the area here, so it's not that far away. Maybe they could be trying to advance. Yeah, man. I don't know. We could try to play around with that, but again, like everything is not set yet, and I don't want to take too much stuff at once. But yeah, guys, we actually managed to get a lot done today, so that's kind of fun. I told you I wanted to raid some people if I had the possibility. There's a fantastic player. I'm gonna just see what he's doing. Yeah, there's a guy I like watching. What type of people? They're like this mutant man. They're like gray. They're not humans. They're a different kind of people. Haven't written anything about them yet. But they're like the people of the moon from Game of Thrones, but they're like not human. I imagine them gray without hair or anything. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I think we should just end this stream by a nice raid. Drathmorg, a fantastic Minecraft builder, a lot of inspiration, and I really been digging him. So what I want to do is raid him if we can. I want to try to do that more to help spread the community. He has a similar size as me, so I think we can check him out, guys, and we'll do a little raid. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Raid. Let's do... so yeah, guys, thank you so much for today's stream. As I said, we're gonna go for a raid, and yeah, guys, it was a lot of fun. So let's do that. It's starting very soon. I hope everyone can be there. It's great. It's great advertising for myself. Raid now.